The other thing, Todd Monken, he brought it up. His expectations and what expectations are of him as the head coach of the Browns.
There's something that I've kind of always lived by as a position coach, as a coordinator, and I will as a head coach. And Jim and Dee and Jimmy, they cut a check with my name on it. And you know what they expect? A freaking kick-ass football team. That's what they expect. And you know what they want? They want to become a winning franchise that our fan base in our region is proud of. That's all they've been about, is how you build a winning franchise that consistently competes for championships. And you know what? My job is to prove it every single day, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
So, Pete, it's kind of interesting. He was here in 2019. He's been at Georgia, where they won a couple of national championships, and he's been with the Ravens, who consistently win. Let's hope he can see what the difference is from where he was in 2019 to where he was the last several years.
Yeah, it's a really interesting dynamic. One of the strengths that he's had is he's run a whole bunch of different offenses, from Southern Miss to various stops in the NFL. You heard the list of quarterbacks that Jimmy Haslam laid out there, and he's been successful. That's a huge advantage. So to go from a sort of a mixed offense with Stetson Bennett and Brock Bowers and those guys winning back-to-back national championships, to then being able to have the opportunity to then go to Lamar Jackson, coaching him and helping him get an MVP, then coming back the next year and having the most prolific rushing offense in NFL history, which Lamar Jackson should have gotten the MVP again, is a heck of a run. And it's really interesting that, like, after those 4 years, that after a Lamar Jackson injury-filled season where he just wasn't himself, that everybody's treating Todd Monken like he's a bum. He's been really, really good at the thing the Browns want to be good at. So whether or not he can land the plane and do all those things is going to be fun to watch. The other part is, as I just mentioned, he got to go to a lot of places with a bunch of established talent and sort of make it work. I don't know if he's been in a situation since maybe Southern Miss where he's gotten the opportunity to sort of design it. And obviously Southern Miss doesn't necessarily get the players that some of these other schools do. So he's still in some ways potentially working with what's available to him. Where now, as Andrew Berry laid out, you got a ton of draft picks. You're going to get more money in the coming years. This is an opportunity for Todd Monken, if he can be successful, to sort of design the offense he wants. And that's genuinely interesting to find out what that looks like for him.